Welcome to Earth Prime. Before there was thought, there was this place. One Earth, with a single history. And with the coming of man came the illusion of freedom. The illusion of free will. Didn't your mother ever tell you? It's rude to interrupt a villainous monologue.
I'm not here to listen to the rants of a madman,
says the man dressed as a flying rodent. However, I can't help but see the similarities between us. The rage, the wrath, unyielding within us, begging to be released.
I am nothing like you.
Does it really matter? There are alternate versions of me you'd find quite charming. Do you like the facility? I had it specially teleported with me. It was a bit of a challenge to me. You really are something, aren't you, Bruce? There he is. There's the detective I've heard so much about. So tell me, have you figured it out yet?
For the most part. It all started coming together when you sent Ultraman to kill me.
In my defense, I knew you wouldn't let him. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. I was able to see how far you would go, and I had the pleasure of killing that crude Kryptonian junkie Kal-El. I've been waiting for that for a long time as well.
You and I have never met before, have we?
The way you phrase that lets me assume that you've fought someone like me before. But to answer your question, no. These versions of us have never met.
I've scanned your Earth using the quantum trigger that I have, and I know that you're not a version of me.
Which means you know that the version of you on my Earth is dead.
Yet you sent your Alfred from Earth 3 to my world, which means he works for you. But you're not nearly old enough to be the alternate version of my father.
You are so close, Bruce. So close. And yet so far. I must say that is a bit disappointing. Allow me to weave you an origin story, Bruce. Tell me if you've heard this one before. A young man and his parents walked down an alley one day after seeing the swashbuckling movie, The Mark of Zorro. A masked man jumps from the shadows and tragically guns them down. Now what if in this version, the masked man was merely a lie? In this story, Thomas and Martha Wayne were both bitter and cruel people. Here, they constantly bickered and argued. Here, Martha was a degenerate alcoholic who couldn't manage a budget, and Thomas was up to his neck in malpractice lawsuits since he just enjoyed playing with the scalpel a little too much during his surgeries. Their son, their boy, knew he had to do something, and soon, if he ever wanted the family to maintain its fortune and status. So he pulled a gun out of his pocket. Soon, all his problems would wash away in a river of blood. But the boy's younger brother, he didn't want to go through with it anymore. He was too scared, too young, too frightened. So the family butler did what the butler did best, and cleaned up the mess.
Bruce, you should have listened to your brother. It's done, Master Thomas. We need to leave.
I'll admit, I always did resent Alfred for killing you, taking you away from me, the one person who could understand me.
On your Earth, you were.
Yes, Bruce. My name is Thomas Wayne Jr. I'm your older brother, Bruce.
You're a lying psychopath. There is no Thomas Wayne Jr. on my Earth.
I assure you, there is. My blood. Go ahead and test it. Cross-reference my DNA through the quantum trigger. You'll find a version of me on your world as well.
Genetic match found.
Except there, our roles are reversed, and you're my older brother. I'm not sure why or how, but he was separated from you years ago, and goes by the name of Lincoln March. Strange. From what I've seen, he has an owl motif as well.
This means nothing to me. I am not your brother.
Yes, you are! You are my brother, and we can finally finish this. We can make it the only choice that matters.
I know all about your choice. About your bomb destroying Earth Prime to destroy all of reality.
The fact that you guessed that means you truly are the only one who understands me. But no, that's not it. Not anymore.
Anymore.
When I figured out that Luther was building a quantum trigger, I'll admit, the choice to destroy all of reality was enticing.
If the multiverse exists, then choices don't matter. So why not just make the ultimate choice and rip it apart? It crossed my mind for a second, until I realized I can do so much more. I pretended to be Luther and contacted his counterpart on your Earth to help speed the process along. Multiple minds working on the same thing. He gave me the finished quantum trigger. But it was I who designed the program.
Which program?
You didn't find it in the schematics? I call it the quantum lock. It's the entire reason I changed Luther's designs to revolve around the Speed Force and tachyon particles. The lock will do as its name suggests and lock a timeline in place all the way back to here at Earth Prime, essentially keeping it in a pocket dimension, safe from any changes that may occur to the rest of the multiverse.
So when you detonate the quantum Isengate device...
Good! You know the name of the bomb as well. I had visions of a bigger bomb, but decided this was the way to go and minimize my spatial restraints. It'll destroy everything not protected from the quantum lock. We will be quite safe in this facility, though. Everything outside, however,
every Earth would die.
Except for mine, Earth 3, the only Earth remaining. The QED will spread across the Speed Force and send shockwaves through space-time.
No multiverse. No do-overs. Every choice would matter.
Freedom at last. Free will at last. With my brother by my side.
So that's why then. That's why you've been testing me. To see if I was worthy.
Seeing if you were like me. Bruce, we come from a line of genetic perfection, and when I found you in the multiverse, a brother who was like me...
I am not your brother!
Bruce, we could reshape the world if we wanted to. With a few adjustments to the quantum trigger, we can travel through space-time. How long have you been fighting the underbelly of Gotham? How far have you come?
I have my mission.
And you are failing that mission. How many criminals have you let go on second chances just to kill again? How many junkies roam your streets instead of just putting them out of their misery like I have? The blood they spill, the wars they rage? Or do you just get off on the hunt? The thrill of being a hero? We could become gods to a new society, Bruce.
The sad part is, Thomas, if you had asked me that a few days ago, I might have given you a different answer. I might have told you that I cared about the innocent. That justice for all people is all that I cared about. But now I'm focused. Now I have a purpose. A mission.
EMP activated.
Don't do it. Oh, Bruce.
You've lived your whole life outside of the light, haven't you, Bruce? Survived it. Thrived in it. But you forget. You're not the only one who's made a home in the dark.
Do you know what the difference is between an owl's wings compared to a bat's, little brother? An owl is quiet, stealthy, unnerving. The street thugs you beat into submission don't even hear you coming, do they? But to me, I can hear your flapping little wings from a mile away. You're in my domain, Bruce. You're in the Owl's Hollow. And I'm hunting bats.
You're letting me down, Bruce. I thought I could change you. I thought I could give you the last push over the edge to finally kill and be like me. What is it going to take, Bruce? I have traveled too far and I've gone through too much for you to give up again, little brother.
I am not your brother. I am the man who's going to watch you die on this rock.
Now that's more like it. You're finally beginning to understand.
Oh, I've always understood. You didn't. Tell me, when the QED wipes out every other Earth, how do you plan to deal with the sub-variant problem?
The sub...
You didn't know. Your counterpart did. For every choice we make, there is an equal and yet opposite choice. Billions of people making billions of choices, creating
infinite Earths.
Each with small differences impacting those worlds. The Owlman that I fought the first time, he wanted to destroy everything. If he let his Earth live, the multiverse would just bloom again from it. No. And I couldn't find the difference between you and him. Until now. You loved your brother. He didn't.
Shut up!
You were so lonely with all your genius and skills that as soon as you discovered the multiverse, you started searching for me. He didn't. He kept researching and found the sub-variants. You? Poor little Tommy couldn't stand being alone.
I said shut up! You think I care? I will just blow up Earth Prime and be rid of this reality. Nothing matters. Why are you laughing? What? Tell me!
It's the best part of this whole story. The biggest mistake of all. Both versions of you were too stupid to see it. This place, this planet that we're standing on, this isn't Earth Prime. You can never go to Earth Prime. The moment you stepped foot here, a sub-variant was born. You have to make the choice to be here. Therefore, you can never be there. Once the first choice is made, a branch begins. You would just be destroying a worthless rock.
Then why bother showing up here?
Because you need to be stopped before you figure out a way to get what you want. Every version of you needs to be stopped. You built something incredible, Tommy. And part of it by accident. You didn't know it, but you gave me the tool to defeat you. The Quantum Lock program. You were right. It basically puts a timeline in its own separate pocket dimension. That includes its subvariants. All of those sub-timelines contained in one. I needed to tweak the program to focus on not being an entire Earth's timeline, but just one person. And all it required is a bit of DNA to lock onto, and you gave me plenty.
Bruce, don't.
There's an infinite number of us fighting each other here, Tommy boy. And I just needed to win once.
I can feel them. I can hear all of them.
And you're all about to die. None of you will hurt anyone again.
Except you, Bruce. You're right. I only need to win once.
Gauntlets damage. All vision unavailable.
What happened to you? What changed? What made you finally decide to kill? Starting with your own brother.
What's the matter, Tommy? You got what you wanted. You got a Batman who's willing to do anything to win. But don't worry. I'm not gonna kill you. The bomb is.
Quantum eigenstate device tachyon capacity reached. Detonation imminent.
Villains never learn. You shouldn't have let me touch your computer. Oh, chum. I reversed the detonation effects. It'll only affect everything in this room.
Mission abort now available before critical overload. Detonation in T-minus 60 seconds. Warning. Critical overload.
Bruce, please. We're brothers.
For the last time, I am not your brother. I am the night. I am vengeance. I am Batman. It doesn't matter. Good. Mission accomplished.
Incoming call from Justice League Watchtower.
You've got to be kidding.
Bruce, nobody has seen the Flash since he went into the Speed Force. Did he ever tell you why he was leaving?
It was to assist me with using the quantum trigger to stop Owlman on Earth 3. Now that that mission has been completed, he should be coming out any time now.
Wally just got back from an off-world mission with the Titans. He says he can't even sense Barry in the Speed Force. Something's off.
I'm certain everything is all right. There's nothing we can do but wait.
Good morning, Master Bruce. I have tea and breakfast waiting for you upstairs when you're ready, sir.
Thank you, Alfred. I'll be out in a bit.
Well, this is a surprise, sir. I haven't seen you wear this costume and cowl since...
That's lying.
Well, Master Jason, sir.
We can't run from the past, Alfred. We can learn from it, and let it remind us of why we're doing this.
The eyes are definitely new for this cowl, though.
I've learned that I prefer to hide my eyes nowadays. Makes it a bit harder for the enemy to know what I might be planning next.
I suppose you have become quite accustomed to it, sir. Sir, if I may inquire of something from you, I don't quite understand how you defeated Owlman, yet you're still here, sir, to be quite honest.
Well, I can't completely confirm it without being there. But if everything went to plan, I made a choice. To either stay here and continue to be this city's protector, or to leave and sacrifice myself against Owlman. With that choice, a new timeline was made. One where I left and one where I didn't.
So you made the choice to leave, then?
A version of me did, yes. They went, completed the mission, and died, so that I could continue our work here.
What about all the subvariants, all of those other Earths?
The best way I could explain it is this. The main multiverse will always be at the forefront. Consider us to be the main timelines. The subvariants are at such a minuscule level that they shouldn't be considered a real threat. Owlman was the outlier. An anomaly within an anomaly.
You can assure me that this won't happen again.
I think we're done with multiverse mayhem for now. My main focus is the mission here, on our world. I've already destroyed the quantum trigger and completed wiping the files.
And why is that, sir?
I don't remember.
Sir? Sir, are you alright?
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. It's all cleared up.
I'll fetch you some medicine to take with your breakfast. When we spoke about you finishing the fight with Owlman, you said you couldn't. That there wasn't a choice.
I did. It wasn't even an option. I was deeply rooted in my beliefs, and that wasn't going to change. But I also knew that nothing could be left to chance. He had to be stopped.
So, what was it? What led to that choice?
You, Alfred. You were the reason. I can safely say that I wouldn't be here without you.
I will always be here for you, son. Oh, I noticed one of your older cowls is missing from the gallery. I believe it was your original prototype, sir. Have you done something with it?
I'm just testing something with it, Alfred. I may bring it out of retirement. I like the way it makes my eyes pop.
Show your eyes, hide your eyes. You never cease to confuse me, sir. I will be upstairs with your breakfast.
You're a good man, old chum. Damn you. Why can't you just let go? Good evening, Dr. Border.
Dr. Lind, how good to see you. How are you? What do you have for me today?
GCPD has finally closed the file for Dr. Hugo Strange's case. They released his laptop to us, and we can finally repurpose it. They said there was not enough evidence to continue the case or something like that.
Oh, I figured as much. Thank you. Right. Oh! That reminds me. Please, do be a pal and take this down to Bane's cell, won't you? Appreciate it.
Doesn't this have to be checked and cleared by security first?
Dr. Lind, it's just a goodie bag to congratulate our patient on his outstanding performance lately. I personally cleared the package myself. Security is enough to deal with, thanks to Harvey Dent's outbursts.
Yes, I heard about the fight between Two-Face and the ventriloquist.
Dr. Lind, I realize that you're rather new to the Gotham area, but here at Arkham, we refer to our patients by their actual names, not the ones assigned to them by the courts and the press.
My apologies, sir. I meant no disrespect. I'll take care of this. Does it ever feel strange to you, sir,
Access denied.
to be in a building with so many people who want to kill you? So many people with superpowers and such. I never had to deal with this out west.
Believe me, I'm used to it. Arkham is practically a second home to me now.
Is that why you have so many of their costume bits in your office, sir? Wasn't that actually sewn onto the Scarecrow Jonathan Crane's face, sir?
To be honest, part of it was. But our role here is to help these helpless saps and separate them from that criminally insane lifestyle. I keep them here to remind me of that.
I never thought of it that way before. Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, and Dr. Lind, if I find out that you've been ruffling through that patient's goodie bag, I will have you listening to Nigma's ranting riddles for the next month.
Honestly, he doesn't look that strong.
This your first time pulling shift at Arkham? Yeah, I can tell. That's not just some random John Doe in there. That's Bane, the man who wants to break the bat. No one knows his real name. Anytime he comes in here, we just put him on a drip feed of venom just to keep him alive. But that's it. He gets any more of that and say goodnight.
The dude is like 150 pounds soaking wet.
I wouldn't be saying any of that too loud. He can hear you.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
What's he gonna do? He can barely move. Rip the bars open?
I don't think so.
I'm telling you, it's your funeral.
Mr. Bane, sir. A gift from Dr. Border upstairs. I'm sliding it into the security compartment for you. Thank you for your cooperation.
Such shoddy craftsmanship, payaso. But it will have to do.
I think that I could take him. I just don't think that he's anything. What the hell happened to the lights?
Welcome to hell, mi amigo.
Take it from the top, Doc.
Professor Strange's log. Date and time, February 1900, 40 hours, local time. Location, Arkham Asylum. Room number 36. My main office. Greetings. What a fine night indeed. The most curious case just crossed my desk. Apparently, local billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne is experiencing night terrors. Of course, I, being one of a curious mind, could not resist in personally offering my services in this endeavor. Yes, Mr. Wayne may appear to be your average bumbling trust fund himbo. However, most forget that he encountered terrible childhood trauma. I will continue to update the log with my findings. Curiouser and curiouser, as one of our patients, Mad Hatter, might say. Mr. Wayne arrived for his first appointment earlier today, and I must say, I am impressed. He managed to hit every possible symptom and probable cause of night terrors. And yet, I didn't believe a single word. Oh, doctor, I'm overworked. The board of directors is too much. The fame is getting to me. And so on and so forth. But I noticed he never mentioned his parents' murder. Not once. He is trying to hide something from me, obviously. And I intend to make it my life's mission to know what that is. I am recommending hypnotherapy for his next session.
Oh, stinky. Huh. What else you got?
A resounding success, my friends. I was, as usual, correct. Not only is Mr. Wayne traumatized, he should be the textbook definition of traumatized. Through my hypnosis, I found the discovery of the century. Bruce Wayne is the Batman. A man hell-bent on enacting his vengeance that he almost loses touch with his humanity. I have more meetings scheduled with Mr. Wayne, per my suggestion, of course. So we must see how far down the rabbit hole we can go.
Yeah? And what did you find, Hugo? Dr. Crane! Enjoying a nice night out on the town?
I face back.
What was that, Johnny boy? I didn't quite catch that.
I face back, you son of a bitch.
Why so glum, Scare Chum? Why, of course. Take it. You're gonna need it after all.
After everything you've done to us, I should make you experience true fear.
Oh, what with this? Your fear toxin?
What do you...
Why? Oh, God. Make it stop. Make it stop. Oh, the horror. The horror. Not bad, Crow. What other flavors you got?
Well, Doctor. Only one man has ever been able to resist my fear toxin. Unless... Is that you, old friend?
Hiya, Johnny.
This is impossible. I've known Eric Border for years. How
You wouldn't believe what a couple of muscle relaxers and avalamenotide can do for a person. After all, how do you all think you've been escaping Arkham Asylum all these years? Enjoy your freedom, Scary. I need you and all the guards keeping everyone busy tonight. So keep it a secret, won't you?
Consider it done.
Those tearful days. With this, he will rise from the embers. A man to be judged guilty. Those tearful days. With this, he will rise from the embers. A man to be judged guilty. I should have stopped. I should have been satisfied, and yet I dug deeper. Bruce Wayne arrived for another session, and yet again I utilized the art of hypnotherapy. I was greedy. I should have known better, but how could I have known? The following is classified. Should this information leak, God help us. Through my influence, I urged Bruce Wayne to relive his darkest day. Go on now, Bruce. You're safe. Where are you? Where were you? The smell of popcorn behind you. Your little feet hitting the sidewalk. You just left the movie theater. You saw the mark of Zorro. What happened next? I wish I had never asked. It's public knowledge what happened to the Waynes all those years ago. What never made it to the newspaper was what happened to Bruce's mind.
Dad, do you think I can be like Zorro?
Bruce, they put Zorro in Arkham, and you know
It's not your fault. It's not your fault, son. Look at the sky. Look at the sky, Bruce. Think of Zorro and Arkham. Just think of Zorro. Zorro and Arkham. Zorro.
And right then, right as the young Prince of Gotham stared at his father, choking on his final words, something grew. Something blossomed. Something broke in the young boy's mind.
What the hell is happening? Bane is out! He's ripping open the cell doors of all the prisoners!
Well. What's up, Doc?
Captain Cold. I didn't even realize you were staying here with us at Casa de Arkham.
Oh, you know how it goes. I made the mistake of trying to rob a bank in Gotham instead of my normal hunting grounds in Central City. The Flash usually just lectures me and throws me in jail. The Bat broke 3 ribs and both middle fingers. My fault, really, since I presented them.
And what brings you here to me?
I didn't know if you heard, but there's a breakout going on, Doctor. And I didn't see anyone coming for you. Us cold motif villains have to stick together.
You know, the authorities just call me Mr. Freeze.
Well, good for them, they're wrong. I brought you your suit. Start getting ready.
What about the glass?
Well, my cold gun was shipped to Star Labs. Your freeze ray, however, was in storage. It may not get to absolute zero, but I'm sure it'll do the trick.
Be careful on your way in. I think there's glass on the floor. Freeze? You there?
Why is it so cold in here? Keep your eyes open while I check on him. There's broken glass everywhere. There's no windows in here. The only glass that's in here is... the barrier keeping him in. I just got a chill down my spine.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get used to it.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love.
I'm currently on the east end of the asylum. Is it snowing anywhere else?
You never take advice.
Leonard Snot. GCPD. Put your hands up and get on your knees. Don't move, Snot.
Officer.
I'm warning you, freeze!
You have no idea how ironic those words are about to be.
You heard the man. He said freeze.
Time to go.
Agreed.
You want paradise, but someday you'll pay the price. I know.
Hello, criminals and the clinically insane. My name is Nightwing. Perhaps you remember me. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, all grown up. Everyone, meet Red Robin.
Looks like the boy wonders how a 50-50 chance of getting out of the air.
I'm gonna say this one time. Get back in your cells, prisoners.
We'll see about that.
Oh, would you look at that?
Looks like Lady Luck is on your side tonight, boys. Sorry, gents. Looks like we can't be part of tonight's festivities. Deuces.
Well, look who decided to show up to the party. Hola, pajarito. I was hoping that the Murcielago would show up, so that I may finally break his back. However, I suppose I can start off with his sons tonight.
Oh my god.
Oh, I recognize that stench. Do you smell that, gentlemen?
Riddle me this. I can keep you alive and prevent you from living. What am I?
That is the smell of fear. Forgive me, boys. I don't have my gassers or injectors with me. So we'll have to do this old school. Concentrated fear toxin. I'm sure you're aware of what it does.
Nightwing, whatever you do, don't let those things touch you.
Wow, first night on the job, already pointing out the obvious. As if I was gonna let those things touch me before. Sir, there's a massive breakout currently going on at Arkham Asylum. Master Grayson and Master Drake are already on scene. Sir? Master Bruce?
I hear you, Alfred. Just give me a minute.
What is this? Oh. You're starting to stir again. That explains it. You know, you're really starting to become a thorn in my side now, Bruce. I refuse to sit on the sidelines anymore. I don't know what you're talking about. Why do you look like me?
I remain in awe of this man's mind. Even as a young boy, before the cape and cowl, Bruce Wayne was creating contingency plans. It just so happens that this was done subconsciously. Bruce created a second personality to protect his mind. A personality solely focused on justice and vengeance. It wasn't until he became the Batman that the personality had fully formed.
Just sit back and relax, Bruce. It's not like you're going to be remembering any of this anyway. You're drugging me, aren't you? If you know who I am, then you know the best option for you is to release me before others come looking for me. I'm sorry, but if you knew how many times we've actually had this conversation before, you would find this hilarious. What? Oh, yeah. You would be a bit foggy, wouldn't you? With the amount of times I've wiped your memory of me. It's better that you forget so you don't try and fix yourself and try and get rid of me. I just need full control. Control? I'm Batman, old chum. And we're in your scrambled mind.
For as long as Bruce Wayne has been Batman, he has maintained a standard for himself. Rules in place to ensure he doesn't go too far. Bruce has empathy, and he refuses to take a life. He will never kill. This backup personality, whether Bruce is aware of it or not, was to protect Bruce's mind from outside threats. But it decided to let me in. I believe it did so to try and free itself. Through the brief conversation I had with him, before Bruce Wayne regained control of his mind and seemingly had no idea of what had just occurred, I discovered that the personality is Batman. Pure and simple. A Batman devoid of Bruce Wayne and his empathy. This is a Batman with one singular mission: justice for all, at any cost. He is a Batman. He is the Batman, willing to kill.
We've done it, just as you said. Brother, we have the Kryptonian and Luthor, just as you asked. What is the next step in your master plan?
For the last time, March, I am not your brother.
If you want the quantum trigger, you're a bit late. The damn thing is fried.
I have no desire to travel the multiverse, while my own universe remains in chaos, old chum. Spreading justice across the stars after I'm done on Earth is the ultimate test. The ultimate mission.
And you learned magic to do it. How fun.
Wayne refused to learn the mystic arts when he was around. He thought he would go too far with that kind of power.
And how right he was, apparently. What do you need me for?
You have studied Superman and the effects of different types of kryptonite on him for years.
Yes, and so did you. Well, one of you did.
Those memories are currently locked from me, which is where you come in. In order for me to spread our truth and justice out from Earth, I need to become better, stronger, damn near invincible. What do you know of platinum kryptonite?
I regret to inform whoever may find these files that this may most likely be goodbye for now. I feel as though I am constantly being watched by my subordinate. Eric Border is increasingly making me uneasy. And I have theories on... No. He can't be. I've known Eric for years, and yet... something may happen to me soon. My financial benefactors are now asking questions about Bruce Wayne.
Lincoln. My, it is a surprise to see you here.
I'm about to announce my candidacy for
mayor of Gotham. I'll need the funding of the court. Of course, my boy. Mayor March has a wonderful ring to it. Something else is troubling you, though. A reporter is looking into my past. If he finds out anything, the most he would find would be a small scandal involving the Wayne family keeping the birth and death of their second child a secret. Nobody can link you as Thomas Wayne Jr. He died on that dusty street corner all those years ago.
we have seen to that. Nevertheless, the Talons will make the reporter's death a tragic accident. Long live the Court of Owls. Long live Gotham.
But I cannot allow this information to fall into their hands. I have no doubt that this alternative Batman would easily manipulate them, and him with an army at his fingertips. I shudder at the repercussions. To you, dear viewer, stay vigilant. Bruce Wayne must be observed at all times, whether it be through his comrades.
I don't like this, Clark.
Neither do I. Don't worry, Hal. We're going to find Barry.
Or through the sons of Batman. And I do mean all of his sons, including the one my benefactors know to be estranged.
All right, where is he? I'm freezing my bollocks off here. Me? That's saying something. I can't understand you with that fucking mask on. Who told you to wear that rubbish in the first place anyway?
You did, sir.
Ah, that's right. Looks good on ya. Roman Science. So glad you decided to finally show your... Well, can you even call that a face?
A displeasure to see you as always, Penguin.
It's Cobblepot.
I don't really give a damn, Ozzy. Let's just get this over with, so we can continue business. What's your proposal?
Proposal? Are you out of your mind?
You got it.
You try and take over my operations.
Seriously?
And then trick me into making you...
Are you being serious right now?
Humiliate me?
You don't exactly need my help with that, Oz. And this is your meeting.
What are you on about?
Your contact called me and said you wanted a meeting.
Your contact called me and said you wanted a meeting.
You two argue more than a married couple. So tell me, when's the wedding? Hi, I'm the contact.
Get him. Now, hang on, mister. Hang on, we can make a deal.
Don't worry, Bird Boy. I plan on getting him later. You and I can start alone.
You some kind of Batman copycat?
I am nothing like Batman. I'm the guy you now work for.
When do we start?
And if all else fails, may God be on our side.
I told you to leave, old man. The decision has been made.
Michael, please, my child. I beg you, reconsider your actions.
Michael Lane is dead. I am Azrael, Knight to the Order of Saint-Domingue.
But what they're asking of you, the things you've already done, the men you've killed.
Those men were murderers, sinners of the worst kind. They killed for money. I kill for God.
Listen to yourself, Michael. Look at what the Order has done to you.
You act as though you're not part of the Order anymore, Padre.
Yes. And I will carry that sin for the rest of my life, but you don't have to. What do you think you'll accomplish here? You think you can take his place? Take his cowl, his mantle, and become their new Dark Knight?
Dark times are coming, Father. The Order is foreseen it.
The Order is lying to you, Michael. They've stolen your free will.
Liar! You stand in the way of true justice.
This is not the way, my son. May God have mercy on your soul.
May God send my soul to hell, so that I continue his crusade amongst the damned.
But above all else, you must be wary this Batman's name. He tried to get me to say it. On the night of the Wayne's murders, young Bruce attached the last thing he misheard to his alternate personality. His father's dying words. Zorro in Arkham. Should Bruce Wayne hear the full name, the trigger phrase of his alternate, he may become trapped in his own mind forever. It is a name choked in his father's blood. Z-N-R.
Dr. Border, the patients are rioting. The most you can do is sit on your ass, sir. I was just kidding.
So was I.
No, I wasn't. Batman. Darling. Bollocks. God damn it.
Ooh, Johnny! Taking my father's name in vain. Now that is a sin. Luckily for you, you're in the right place for sinners.
Always a pleasure to see you, Lucy.
You know, Johnny, if anyone else talked to the literal devil, the king of hell, like you do, they'd have to suffer through the rest of eternity with their entrails pulled through their bottom.
I'm not like anyone else, Lucifer.
Which is why I brought you, Mr. Constantine. Whatever you need, you can do it without me. Ooh, no smoking in hell, I'm afraid.
Really?
Excuse me, but this is a place of punishment, not pleasure. Besides, those things will kill you. Yeah, I think you already knew that, though. Doctors gave you 6 months, I believe? What's it to you? Everything, Johnny boy. So why not make a deal with the devil? I just gave you 5 more years of life, Johnny boy.
Why?
What's the catch? Oh, yes, that tiny little thing. Well, it appears that your acquaintance Bruce Wayne has been stirring the waters of the cosmos recently. So, humans have known about the multiverse for years, but not the subvariant universes. He knows about the subvariants. It became such a problem that dear old Dad completely wiped them out. No more subvariant timelines of universes. That's trillions of people. More, actually. Infinitely more. And if there are any more problems, he may just wipe out all of creation. Start over. And what do you need from me? Well, you see, Dad has decreed that none of the divinity are allowed to interfere with this. But you can keep an eye on Bruce Wayne and his darker side. That's becoming a problem. Yeah, I've heard rumors of that across the multiverse. What? Lucifer Morningstar, King of Hell, is afraid of an orphan who should see a therapist.
Do not forget who I am, John Constantine. You are speaking to the second most powerful being of all of creation. Short only of God himself.
And don't forget, I happen to enjoy your Earth and its counterparts. That's why I'm tasking you. Batman exists across the multiverse, and each and every variation share this darker side. You need to keep an eye on this one. Stop him if he happens to cause any problems. Or else Dad wipes the board clean. Do that, and I'll add another 5 years to your life. Fail, we'll have a play date for eternity. 5 years. What's the worst that can happen?